Hi, I'd like to welcome everyone to our Pride Month flag raising. Before we go any further, I'd like to acknowledge that we are on Treaty 6 territory, a traditional meeting ground and gathering place and traveling route to the Cree, Saulteaux, Blackfoot, Métis, Dene, and Nakota Sioux. We acknowledge all the many First Nations, Métis, and Inuit people whose footsteps have marked these lands for centuries. My name is Amy Sandin. I'm the Community Partnerships Facilitator with the Cold Lake and District FCSS, and I use the pronouns she and her. Joining us today is Mayor Craig Copeland, Glenn Barnes, Community Service General Manager, Kim Schmids, FCSS Manager, and our flag raiser Devin Burgess, Wellness Center Programmer. Today we are proud to represent and honor the 2S LGBTQIA+ community. We are here to reflect on the past, present, and future of the 2S LGBTQIA+ people and communities. As we wish each other happy Pride, it is important to acknowledge that the communities and people have and continue to be susceptible to hate, violence, punishment based on their gender and sexual identities, where folks continue to face physical, mental, and verbal attacks for demonstrating and being proud of their most authentic selves. Today, as we prepare to raise the Pride flag, we cannot be indifferent or complacent. Members of these communities are more susceptible to isolation, discrimination, and suicide. Every year, on average, 500 Canadian youth die by suicide. 67% of the 2S LGBTQIA+ youth ages 14 to 25 in Alberta report thoughts about suicide. The rate of discrimination experienced among students who identify in these communities is 3 times higher than heterosexual youth. Although faced with many challenges, there is unseen solace, where we continue to hear and read about dynamic people in action who want to celebrate, educate, learn, connect, and change, but most of all, grow and support these individuals. Today in our community, we take a step forward by raising the Pride flag to promote diversity, inclusion, and human dignity. We gather today in support and in hopes to continue the groundwork of those before us. I would now like to invite Mayor Craig Copeland to read our 2021 Pride Proclamation and following the raising of the inclusive Pride flag.
Amy's a natural. Good afternoon, everyone, and thank you for joining us virtually as we raise the flag to kick off Pride Month in Cold Lake. I'm honored to take part in today's ceremony. Diversity and inclusion is something we strive to achieve in everything we do at the City of Cold Lake, and I think we've really made some big strides in recent years. We're constantly working to build a community where everyone feels welcome and everyone feels safe, regardless of race, gender, sexual orientation, or anything else that makes us diverse. We want each and every citizen of Cold Lake to know that they belong here and that they are an important and respected member of our community. With that said, it's my honor to read the Pride Month Proclamation. Whereas the rainbow flag is raised in celebration of Pride Month and members of the Pride community in the City of Cold Lake, the colors represent the diversity of our community. Red signifies life, orange is healing, yellow is sunlight, green for nature, blue for serenity, peace and harmony, and purple for spirit. And whereas Pride Month recognizes and commemorates the Stonewall Uprising in New York City in June of 1969, which sparked the social movement for human rights of lesbian and gay people. And whereas during Pride Month, people come together to celebrate sexual diversity, the freedom to be themselves, to overcome prejudice, and to be accepted for who they are. And whereas Pride Month is a movement to stand against discrimination and violence, to promote dignity, equal rights, inclusivity, and acceptance, and to increase awareness of the issues people in the Pride community face. And whereas the City of Cold Lake honors Pride Month to support, recognize, and celebrate the contributions of members of the Pride community, and whereas gender identity and expression and diversity of sexual orientation represents a positive contribution to society, and whereas members of the Pride community are entitled to live freely, safely, free of homophobia, transphobia, violence, and all forms of discrimination. And whereas everyone who is a member of the Pride community or a supporter of the community is encouraged to help, organize, and participate in Pride while honoring its historic roots as a protest in the struggle for equal rights. Now, therefore, I, Mayor Craig Copeland, do hereby proclaim the month of June 2021 to be Pride Month in the City of Cold Lake and encourage citizens to commit to continuing awareness, inclusion, and acceptance for all members of our community. So Devin, without further ado, let's raise that flag and officially kick off Pride Month in Cold Lake. Thank you, Devin, and thank you everyone for joining us virtually today. We really encourage you to get out and take part in some of the Pride events happening around the city of this month. Cold Lake and District FCSS is a great resource. They can let you know what's going on and how you can participate. You can also pick up the Pride swag bag at FCSS, full of games and activities for the whole family. And check out our City of Cold Lake Facebook page for the details on that. And thank you, and once again, happy Pride Month.